Saturday afternoon, friends and neighbors. Tesuiji at the desk with the Regina Sovereigns, the Saturday Sovereigns, here on Trade Deadline Day. We are somehow coming back from being last in the division last season. We are now sitting first in the division. Yes, the divisions are small. Canada does not have that many major league cities, not even in 2068. We certainly didn't do it on offense. Home runs, base running, stealing, sure, but 229 batting average as a team? That's less than ideal. That's why we went out and signed Adam Young to a $2.4 million contract in late May because we needed the pop, and he has definitely delivered the pop. What he has not done is made the rest of the team around him better. He's also leading the team in 2 out of 3 Triple Crown categories. I don't think he qualifies for the batting title, but Angelo Gama so far batting 257. Pim Vandernol got suspended last game. That suspension ran through the All-Star break. So we've got Gama at first, and we called up Ben Honey to take over at DH, at least temporarily. But hey, it's deadline day. Let's see if we can make some improvements. We do not need more pitchings, although the Barons offering up Sean Duder, the Dudabides. William Grantham, Jeff Meek. I mean, Meek would be an upgrade over Garland Bowden, who still a little raw, 5th round selection last year. He will develop into something good, but he's not there yet. We also have Schreiner. I mean, Schreiner and Bowden probably could stand to switch positions. Back to the deadline. So Meek, maybe. Certainly putting up the wins above replacement. Greats looking to offload Vicente Rubio. There is a Canadian content rule. We can only have 9 or 21 foreign-born players. The other 9 on the roster have to be Canadian, just like in the real world, 30% Canadian content rule. So guys like Maldonado. I mean, Jaime Valdez definitely would bring some much-needed pop, but that means no Jeremy O'Malley or... No, we'd have to keep O'Malley. We just couldn't start him, I guess? Maybe he DHs? One thing's for sure. Our team is the best in the West on pitching WAR, starters ERA, bullpen ERA, second in defense. We do not need more pitching. We need more offense. The Maroons are offering up Cam Winman, though. Why? He's their first-round selection. Are they looking to move him off their team that quickly? I do not understand what Montreal is considering here. I mean, yes, he's a jerk, so we wouldn't go after him, but... Jay Stanton looks fun. Over from the Niagara Daredevils. Then there's Diego Alvarado from the Saints. Second season in the CBC. Looks like he's been injured for a little bit. The Vancouver Suns, based on the Vancouver Asahi. Brian Tuff pitched fantastically last year, even better this year. But we do not need an upgrade in the rotation. I mean, adding someone like Julio Cardenas would help out with the catching. I mean, his bat's fantastic. move on from John Bartlett and Gareth Regish. But again, we gotta watch the foreign player limit. How are we doing foreign player-wise anyway? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we do have room for a foreign player on the team. Okie dokie. So, Brain immediately goes to Jeff Meek, but we already have Schreiner as a center fielder. Jaime Valdez in the corners looks like a good get. And we're playing Kelowna next, so that would take away one of their options. Or do we go with an up-and-comer like Jay Stanton? Who does Niagara want? I mean, I'm happy to move on from Willie Gonzalez. I don't think he's going to be developing anytime soon. Not on our timeline, anyway. They're also interested in taking Juan Achevis, who is younger and actually in the top 10 prospects. I would rather have Achevis over Willie G, though. Alright, so let's put a pin in that. Go back to the deadline. Alright, between... Ooh, okay. Wait. Stanton... Open question if he's going to hit that potential at age 28. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm not sure Jaime Valdez is going to come over. That's too steep of a price. I like the option to get Jay Stanton. Fast Eddie Ramirez. Alvarado being fragile makes me worried. Ditto for the outfield error. That would make him very much a DH, or maybe he'd go to third base and Adam Young would move to first or DH. Or we look at Cardenas. Or Chris Weathersby from Windsor. Not like we haven't made a trade with Windsor yet already this season. Oh, they are asking way too much for him. Never mind. Alright, so the question is, who helps us out more? Cardenas? That's a lot of blue. Or Jay Stanton. Because Cardenas already has the ability to hit pretty well right now. Defensively, he's a stalwart. Let's compare it to our two catchers that we've already got, though. John Bartlett will be a better hitter once he finishes developing. Regish. I mean, Regish is the better, or is comparable in terms of fielding. Bartlett is better. So I don't think Cardenas is going to be our trade here. I think we're going to go for Stanton, so let's clear this deal with the Yellow Jackets. And let's submit this deal. Or do we go for a Manny Serrano? Do we even have a team captain? We don't. So that's actually a huge get. Question is, who do we offer up? Certainly not O'Malley. I think it's going to be Ricardo Valdez. So, which unfortunately leaves me with the issue of there are now too many foreign players in the overall organization. So we got to send someone down. Slater or Remetta? Slater's been having a terrible season. So I think it's going to be him sent down. Call up Serrano. We're not going to put him in the in the lineup just yet because we do have to do our lineup intro. I already have it prepped for today. All right. Willie G for Jay Stanton. Done. Another leader. Oh, I just acquired 2 captains. Lovely. So with Serrano in, is it Waybright or Helton who goes down? Yeah, that's a clear choice. It's Waybright. Now we got some captains on this team. Oh, it's going to be very expensive next season. Well, I mean, I don't think Gamma is going to be getting his arbitration picked up. 2.8 million? Yikes. Fondernol, I'm pretty sure we can walk away from. Pim has been fun, or at least he was last year. But we've got better choices now. Like Serrano. Like Stanton. So it'd be nice if someone else on the league did something. Do I need to increase the trade frequency here? I guess I do. Let's look at the trade log. There has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades that have not involved the Sovereigns. We've traded with Niagara twice already this season. First trade with Victoria, though. So now that we've added Manny Serrano, we actually do have a big bad option. Looking at the rest of the league, Shipwrights and Colonels in a squabble for the Atlantic Division title. Metro led by the Musketeers over the Hot Rods. Uh-oh, Jim Gowing with a potential stuff drop. That's less than ideal. Brad Hawley with a velo drop. That's not good. Grime to the stuff and velo up. Hey now. John Bartlett with a power and defense up. There's a reason we made him our second round selection. Johnny B is going to be an important part of this team. And hello, Jeremy, sorry. The Alley Cat, our top selection. Good results all around. Let's get into our first game of the stream session. The Kelowna Grizzlies coming to town to take on the Sovereigns. Rare that we don't have a game on the trade deadline, but whatever. Let's get underway. Please enjoy the intro. Actually, hang on a second. I just noticed we have been dropping frames like crazy today. What is going on? Are the baseball gods telling me not to stream today? Are the stream gods telling me not to stream today? And enjoy the nice weather. This is not expected. Anyways, I'm going to keep an eye on the stream and make sure that we're not dropping frames too badly. Oh, we are dropping frames immensely. Yikes. I'm going to stop and restart. Be right back, folks. Well, you know what? I'm going to record this as well, just so I have something to upload to YouTube afterwards with the content. Lineup intro. Let's get back to it. It's time for Sovereigns Baseball, and it's time for the starting lineup. Batting first from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, the shortstop, Hector Flores. Batting second from Hamptons at Boca Raton, Florida, the third baseman, Adam Young. Batting third from Franklin Park, Illinois, the left fielder, Billy Schreiner. Batting fourth from Welland, Ontario, the center fielder, Garland Bowden. Batting fifth, the designated hitter from Seaford, New York, Ben Honey. Batting sixth from Maracay, Venezuela, the first baseman, Angelo Gama. Batting seventh from Surrey, British Columbia, the catcher, John Bartlett. Batting eighth from Hamilton, Ontario, the right fielder, Jeremy O'Malley. Batting ninth from St. Constant, Quebec, the second baseman, Barry Spencer. And tonight's starting pitcher from Akashi, Japan, Kikuo Murayama. Foggy day in Regina Town. Grizzlies leading the Pacific. Sovereigns leading the Prairies. Welcome in, Raiders from Nursha Bainko. Holy smokes, you guys picked me on a bad day. My stream has been terribly slow. I am not sure what's going on. I'm going to see if I can update my output. Can I update my output? Cannot do that while I'm streaming. Great. All right, whatever. Lead off walk by Kikuo Murayama puts Ruben Vargas aboard here at Curry Field in Regina, Saskatchewan. Bunted up the third base line. Young will field it. Throws on to first in time. Jaime Valdez, at one point rumored to be traded to these Sovereigns. High drive, deep to right center field, and that one is gone. And boy howdy, the Grizzlies are happy that Kelowna did not trade him. Here's Antonio Maldonado. Line to center field, and Murayama seems to be struggling here today. Maybe it's the rain. Quick chat with him now. Dribbler up to short. Flores plays it on to Gama for the second out. That'll bring up Tony Chama, the third baseman for the Grizzlies. That's popped up. Young charging it. Calls off his catcher. And the Grizzlies strike first here. Danny Rodriguez, the starting pitcher for the Grizzlies. He's been having an exceptional season, 9-1. Flores, riding a bit of a schneid right now. Lifted to left. That's going to chase back the left fielder, but Brandstetter makes the grab. Adam Young, finally glad to have some offensive help here. Will ground out to the first baseman, Maldonado. 3-1 the putout. Billy Schreiner, another mid-season acquisition. Puts a charge into this one, going deep to right center. Playable, though. And caught by Valdez. Loud contact, but it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here's Murayama. Low with ball 4. Brandstetter works the walk. 0-2 on the way to Villamil. Called strike 3. Murayama showing a little bit of guile there. Lofted to left. That's up the line and fair. Picked up by Bowden. Throws into the cutoff man. First and second now for Ruben Vargas, who's DHing today. Straight back up the middle for a base hit. Bases loaded. 1 out. For Dave Muir. Infield setting up for a double play to try and get out of it. That's a pop-up on the infield. Young will make the grab. Showing guile and not Ryu. Yep. Jaime Valdez, the home run hitter last time up. Popped up on the infield. Spencer charging in. And he will end the threat. The Grizzlies load the bases with 1 away, but cannot score. It'll be Bowden, Honey, and Gamma. Bowden up the third base line. Good play there by the third baseman, Villamil. Here's Honey. Chopper to short. Muir makes the play. 2 down. Dave Muir Canadian? From Burlington, Ontario. I recognize the last name. That is a very Canadian last name. Oh! He's their first round draft pick who just got promoted up. Good for him. Gama will check in with the game's first hit. Good 2-2 swing there. And John Bartlett is clipped by this pitch. Rodriguez now with 2 aboard for the alley cat, Jeremy O'Malley. On a 3-1 count, sent high to center field. Chama makes the grab. That will end the bottom of the second. Kelowna leads Regina 2-0. Maldonado, 0-2 count. Line to third, right through Adam Young. My goodness. That was a screamer to left. That'll bring up McGreer, 2-2. Strikeout victim against Murayama. Back-to-back Ks. Murayama finding a groove now. Here's the left fielder, Brandstetter now. Chopped to short. Scooped there by Flores. Spencer, Flores, and Young now. Spencer strikes out swinging. Flores also down on strikes. Second time through the lineup, proving fruitful here for Rodriguez. 1-2-3 inning for the Grizzlies. Villamil. Fourth strikeout of the game for Murayama. Serrano pops this up high. Schreiner makes the hustle grab. 2 down. Vargas bounce to first. Going to be a tough play. Gama flips to Murayama. Not in time. Infield single for Ruben Vargas, the leadoff man. Muir. Fly ball to right. That's going to clank off the wall. Caught on the carom, though, by O'Malley. He's getting better at playing those caroms. But it's a double and an RBI one. Ruben Vargas hustles home all the way from first. Valdez, strikeout victim. Murayama waiting for his offense to show up. Schreiner, hard grounder to Muir. That'll be the first out in the bottom of the fourth. Bowden, line shot up the middle. Good contact there by Garland Bowden. He's definitely one of the guys I'm expecting to you and I do my next Japanese league. Good one. Yeah, the JPBO is still a thing, you know. The grandest salami, we should have another draft stream for that coming up sometime in the next couple of weeks. I think I may have rushed Bowden up. 5th round selection. Definitely could have stood to cook for a little bit longer. Fielder's choice, Rodriguez to Muir. Here's Gama. And a balk is called on Rodriguez. And Gama watches. Strike 3 sail pass. Rodriguez holding the Sovereigns scoreless. Maldonado drilled to left. Picked up by Bowden. Good grab there. McGreer swings and misses on a changeup way outside. Chama now. Murayama has shown excellent work with that middle of the out of the lineup. Tesuiji, figure out your words, please. And lost in the gloam. That's a single for John Bartlett. O'Malley, hard hit to second. That should be 2, but it'll just be 1. McGreer to Muir. 4-6 the put out. O'Malley is aboard. And finally, the skies have been threatening rain. And they're starting to open up here. We'll see how much they play through. Through 5, Kelowna leads 3-0. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Alfonso getting loose. Here's Bronstetter. Another leadoff walk here for Murayama. 3 so far on the day. 0-2. 8th strikeout, though. Murayama doing a job here. He wants to try and finish the 6th. Chopper up the middle. Flores throw on to first. No chance for the double play. Chetwick, thank you for the follow. Normally my stream quality is better than this. Murayama gets through the 6th. Young, Schreiner, and Bowden. Adam Young inside outs this one. That'll fall into left. Brandstetter couldn't get it through the rain. Here's Schreiner now, the center fielder. First pitch swinging, high fly ball to right. it's not... Well, actually, hang on a second. Do we bring Jay Stanton in now? I think we do. New acquisition, Jay Stanton, pinch hitting here. That's a high fly ball to right again. This one up against the warning track. Valdez makes the grab. And the other new acquisition, Manny Serrano, will take over as the new designated hitter. Chopper on the ground. The new faces so far not delivering yet. Stanton will remain in the game as the new left fielder. Yeah, we should probably move O'Malley to left. And then Stanton can move to right. That is the better, slightly better mix. Rain delay called here. Only 15 minutes. Alfonso hasn't thrown a pitch yet, so he's coming into the game fresh. And induces a strikeout of Dave Muir. Here's Valdez. Fastball misses outside, ball 4. Then again to Valdez, you're okay with that. Maldonado sends this one to right. O'Malley makes the grab for the second out. Line to right center field. O'Malley was shifted, and he's able to make the catch. Kelowna looking for some offense here against Danny Rodriguez. They've only got 4 hits, all singles on the day. Bartlett misses away. First walk issued by him. Danny Rodriguez doing well so far. Here's O'Malley. Curveball, and he strikes out. Spencer 0 for 2. Bouncer to third. Across the diamond, inning over. Alfonso threw 21 pitches. Mark Marie getting loose in the bullpen. 3-2 offering way inside. Tony Chama aboard. Brandstetter off the end of the bat. Long run for Bowden, and he's going to dive and miss the play. Oh, no. No, wait, that wasn't Bowden. That was Stanton. First, or second and third, nobody out for Villamil. Third baseman strikes out. 3-1 to Miguel Serrano. High for ball 4. Bases loaded, 1 away. And it'll be Mark Marie entering the game to try and get out of this. Gets Vargas swinging and missing over a changeup. Full count pitch to Dave Muir. High drive deep to right field. Off the wall. The giant wall kept the ball in the park, but it's going to be a triple regardless. Dave Muir showing off the wheels. And this one is getting ugly. Okay. Garbage time. John Bartlett home run. Garbage is right. Man, I wish I knew what was going on with my stream quality today. It's been rough. Good thing this isn't like a animation heavy game. Flores 0 for 26. 0 for growing up loud. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's figure this out. So yeah, Serrano at first, absolutely. O'Malley in center? No. And 60, 60, 70. If anything, I want Jay Stanton in center field. And let's keep having Noah Remeta as a defensive substitution. And then Stanton can DH over here. Oh, why is Stanton upset? With his performance? He was fine. You know? And I definitely want Barry Spence over Helton. Alright, let's get... Who's leading off then? Gamma as a leadoff guy? Okay. I can make that work. So let's go Gamma, Serrano, Young, Shriner, Bartlett, Stanton, Jeremy, and then the two noodle bats at the bottom of the order. And versus left, we need Miguel Vasquez in the lineup. He is too good against lefties. Unexpected platoon, Gareth Regish has been doing well against lefties. I mean, Adam Young still hits well, just not that well. We definitely... Oh, you know what? Serrano does well against left-handed batting. Oh, we'll keep him in. Let's once again flip Helton and Spencer. Make sure Helton is our primary backup shortstop. Jerry leads off, then Miguel, Manny, Regish, Gamma, Shriner, Stanton. Yeah, let's flip those two again. Barry and Hector. All right, that feels better. Actual offense, what a concept. Put the new guys in and we lose 4-8. Great. Tesuiji. Yeah, I don't need to add pitching. Proven immediately wrong. Adam Young with a pair of bombs, though, in that one. And we're on a losing streak now, 3 games in a row. Fun. All right, Pim's no longer suspended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can still send someone down to bring him in. Either Kenner or Stuckey. I think it's going to be Kenner. Or Stuckey we send down. Pim returns to the lineup. Pim's not exactly a good lefty hitter against lefties anyway, so... He is better than Gamma, though, so let's get Pim into the lineup as our new DH. And make sure he gets the occasional appearance at second. Yeah, Gamma has been a waste of talent. Finally, the losing streak is over. A walk-off win courtesy of Billy Shriner. All right, crucial 2-gamer coming up against Saskatoon. And we bounce off them. A late comeback forces the tie. Hector Flores with his first home run of the season? 12th. No, 4th home run. Yeah, 4th home run of the season in the bottom of the 12th at do or tie time. And I'm feeling pretty good about our chances. Let's do one of those games against Winnipeg. I feel like Winnipeg has a Flying Canuck ballpark. Gordon Malone up against Jason Redman. Welcome to Shaw Park in Winnipeg. Half the ballparks in this save are from Nielsen CP, and they are fictional, except for the location. Half of them are from Flying Canuck, and they are actual ballparks. This is more one of the latter. I mean, you'd think in the year 2068, these same ballparks would not be identical, but I figure, you know what, good enough for these purposes. The home of the Winnipeg Gold Eyes, as the Winnipeg center fielder trips and falls to allow a Manny Serrano double to center field. Winston Perkis, love the mustache. Young with a runner at second. Bouncer to second. McGarvey makes the play. Runner at third, 2 down for Billy Schreiner. Bashed right in front of home plate. Gotta love the minus 90 launch angle. Let's take another look at that on the Superstats replay. Minus 56. I was not that far off. Malone allows a double. McGarvey, fly ball to right. O'Malley makes the grab. Hernandez tags, challenging the arm, and the throw is offline. Mahoney, runner at third, 2 down. Fly ball to the left. That'll fall in front of Schreiner. And Regina gives up the run. Winnipeg leads 1-0. Line shot grabbed by Young. Heck of a play there. Redmond getting into some walks trouble. 2 aboard, 1 out. As Adam Young sends it deep to right field. Bases loaded, 1 out for Billy Schreiner. Called strike 3. Redmond might wriggle his way out of this. Bartlett, the catcher. Bouncer to third, going to be a tough play. Third baseman has no play. Munoz can't come up with it. Infield single to score Van der Nol. Jay Stanton. Shot the opposite way. That will fall for a base hit and an RBI. 2-run score. And Regina takes a 3-1 lead over Winnipeg. O'Malley, another minus 50 launch angle. What did they do to the ball here, man? What the heck is going on? Minus 49. Barry Spencer injured. Uh-oh. That'll be Mike Helton pinch running and taking over at second base. Flores calls for a bunt. It rolls foul. Almost? Nope. A successful bunting aboard. Runners at the corners now for Van der Nol, who swings and misses. Yeah, Pim's not long for the team, I think. Serrano deep to left field. That is playable and caught. And Manny makes it a 4-1 game. Adam Young over the head of the shortstop. A little opposite field fluke. And it's 5-1 now. Dan LeDrew coming out of the Winnipeg bullpen. The Winnipen, if you will. A lot of fly balls coming up short here. Bartlett. 1-2 the count. Bouncer to third. That could be around the horn. It is. Munoz to second, on to first. Runners at the corners now for Rick Earl, the catcher. Line to right. O'Malley makes the grab. Wind's been a struggle so far here. That one carried out just far enough. At the corners now for Hector Flores. Bunted his way aboard last time up. Here he will ground into a double play. Phooey. Oscar Munoz. Familiar name. I did nickname him Stampede because of the same player on my old Oryx Buffaloes save file. All right, Malone cruising here. Let's get Gary Johnson loose just to be safe. Aha! I knew I would need to do that. Bunted up the third base line. Young charges it. Sacrifice successful. Here's Diosville Vargas. Called strike 3. Malone reaching back for a little something extra there. Winston Perkis. Called strike 3. Gordon Malone strands a pair and puts up 1 run over 7 innings. Allows 1 run over 7 innings, I should say. Hector Flores, deep to right center field. No one's going to get there. Have yourself a game, King Hector. A 2-run double, and this one's getting into comedy zone, or score territory. Pim gets plunked. Serrano, 2 on, nobody out. And he's walked. LeDrew running into some turbulence here. Adam Young. Bouncer up the middle. We'll go to second for a while. Oh no! McGraw fails to make the play. Bases still loaded, nobody out for Billy Schreiner, who takes 4 wide ones. And that forces in a run. Nobody coming in from the Winnipen to save LeDrew here. Back-to-back bases loaded walks. What is this, Trey Savage? And we have hit comedy score territory. Santon strikes out. LeDrew with his 5th walk in 4 innings. Who do they have anyone? They're just gonna let him die on the vine, aren't they? Carl Freeman finally enters the game with 2 out in the top of the 8th. Runners were going on the play. Perkis makes the grab. Yep. Comedy score. Open question, what happened to Barry Spencer? Oh, he's just day-to-day for 2 days. Okay. That's fine. Murayama, injured. Oh no. We head to Dominico Park at Christie Pitts. Kim Young-Moon taking on Sal Rico and the Toronto Saints. That's right. In the year by the year 2068, the Blue Jays are no more. This isn't the true Christie pits. It's actually still just a pit. This is one of the Nielsen CP ballparks. Salrico gives up a loud fly ball to deep center field. Moore makes the grab. Oh, the first out in the top of the first. Solo shot, Jay Stanton makes it 1-0 Regina. Spencer, healthy, standing at second base. Flores, little dribbler to second. Nieper makes the play. Nieper? The heck of a name is that? Saints are not exactly a good ball club. Ralph Baxter. Oh, what is going on with my game? Now it's lagging. I would love to know what's going on with my connection. Kim Young-myung running into some trouble. Fleury Pescao, 1-2. Swing and a miss. John Doan. Grounded to short. Could be 2. They'll settle for 1 and a sacrifice hit. John Doan brings across Toronto's first run. Here's Bob Campbell, former Regina Sovereign himself. Line to third. Young makes the grab. Close play. Tied at ones. Kim and Rico going toe-to-toe. Full count on Noah Moore. No luck there either. He strikes out for the first out in the top of the bottom of the 6th. Tim Blackwood, the DH. Popped up. Charging in Barry Spencer. He looks pretty healthy there. 2 down now. Kim trying to strand the leadoff double. And Young's throw across the diamond is successful in doing so. Runners at the corners now for Spencer. It's been a heck of a season for the rookie. Deadlocked at ones. Schulman standing at second. Here's a fly ball to right. Bowden under it. 2 down now. That'll bring up Bob Campbell. 1-1. Drilled to left field, high and deep, and caught on the warning track by Schreiner. Whew. Okay, don't scare me like that. 89 pitches, or 88 pitches. Yeah, we're going to let Kim eat. Harry Moores. Let's get Brett Thomas up at least. This could be a save situation. Adam Young puts a charge into this one. That's up against the TD sign in right field. Adam Young with an RBI double, possibly 2 RBIs. Regina taking a late lead. Bowden scores. Serrano at third. Infield in against Billy Schreiner. Nieper makes the grab. John Bartlett. Full count. Chopper to short. Tough play. Dropped by the shortstop. Spracklin couldn't make the throw. And a critical insurance run comes across for Regina. Kim will leave the game with a runner at third and 1 out. Brett Thomas facing Noah Moore. Drill to right. Bowden looks up, and we're tied. First pitch, he throws, and we're tied up. Great work. Love it. Oh, hello, Barry Spencer, standing at second. Beautiful looking bunt there by Flores to move the go-ahead run over to third. O'Malley's tired. You want a pinch hit with him? Okay, you know what? Let's... who do we trust more? Come on, Kenner. That'll do. That should be a sacrifice. Nope. Barry holds and does not go. Less than ideal. All right, Pim. Nope. We strand the runner. Kenner takes over in right field. Maruyama on the mound. Gives up a leadoff double to Ralph Baxter.
Strike three.
Back-to-back Ks, though. Campbell to center field. Easy play there for Stanton. Let's go with Van Oss. Solo shot. Manny Serrano makes it 4-3 Regina. And Van Oss slams the door. All right. I feel like we stole that one. Swing through Ontario. We basically, after playing Toronto, we're going to play Mississauga, London, and Windsor. Colonel's taking the lead over the Shipwrights. Murayama out with shoulder bursitis. There goes our ace. Good news is Raul Herrera should be back soon. Bad news is I don't know who else we call up. I guess Gowing? We could try getting away with a four-man rotation. Unless we feel like putting Luis Alfonso into the rotation. I mean, he's pitched well. Yeah, you know what? Let's reorder the rotation here until Raul's back. So that'll be Malone, Rios, Kim, Haley, Alfonso, and go with start highest rested just so we can... Oh, that was against righties. Whoops. Rios might actually be our best starting pitcher with Kim, or with Murayama out. Having Maruyama and Murayama. Confusing! Okay, you know what? Let's go with Mark Marie instead of Luis Alfonso. Okay, Kim's going to be in good shape for our next game. All right, bit of a winning streak going on here. Can we sweep the road trip? No. Windsor gets the better of us. We're outperforming our RDiff by a little. Doctors by a lot. Musketeers have got to be upset at where they're at. That is supposed to be a better team. Greats are climbing their way out of the bottom of the Prairies division. All right, let's start zooming through. I want to make sure, one, I finish on time, and two, we actually get to the postseason. So we should be getting Herrera back? Yes. So we'll send Gowing down again. Raul joins the rotation. Marie joins the bullpen. Needless to say, Raul Herrera has disappointed and will not be getting an arbitration extension. But he leads us to a win here. Billy Schreiner with another walk-off winner. And we're third in runs scored now. The offense acquisitions worked. Jeremy O'Malley, I saw, now up to 12 home runs on the season. Well, he's coming around. Schreiner's got 20 in 60. Right, I forgot he was a trade acquisition. 20 on the season, though. Pretty good. I'm liking how the team's coming together. Let's see. Do we want to do one of the Ottawa starts? Yeah, let's do this one against the Colonels. At home, Roberto Rios. Okay, we got to do something about Barry Spencer. Let's get Mike Helton in. Malley. Yeah, Bowden sitting is absolutely the right call. Miguel Vazquez at third. And Rigush behind the plate. Done. Why is the temperature in Fahrenheit? We are in Canada. We still measure pitches in miles per hour, true, but not temperature. That's not freedom units. Bruce Mujik. Loud fly ball, but easily caught by O'Malley. Bob Wallace, the big power threat of this Ottawa lineup, sends it high and deep to left, and, well, that's what big power bats do. And another one for Choate, and Regina off to a 3-0 deficit here up against Scott Cross. I should nickname him Buns. Having a fantastic season. His second here for the Colonels. Kingsville, Ontario boy. Okay, Roberto Rios may not have the juice today. Here's Muzik again. Little inside-out flare to left. That's going to fall in front of Schreiner. Bases loaded, 1 out for Bob Wallace, the home run hitter last time up. This time, strikeout victim, Rios reaching back for a little extra. Al Barber now. Flare to left center field, played on a hop by Stanton. Good throw home, but it is late. And we're just gonna skip the rest of this stinker. We walk it off in 7. Another quick sim failure. Coming back from down 6-0. Just Angelo Gama with a pinch, or with a 3-run jack. And then Billy Schreiner again coming through in the clutch. Get to the next break. As we enter September, Doctors looking to punch their ticket to the postseason. Hot Rods 1 game up on the Saints, a game and a half up on the Musketeers. Shipwrights leading the Colonels. There is a wild card in the Eastern Conference that's currently held by the Colonels. Voyageurs having a good season. Grizzlies leading the Pacific by 10. Roger Monroe, acquired from Hamilton, ready to come back and be a member of the bullpen. Not a moment too soon. We could definitely use an extra bullpen arm. Let's send down Honey. Monroe, big specialist to deal with lefties. And Maruyama, Olsen as our setup guys. Brett Thomas as the use more often alt setup. And we get mini swept by Halifax. They're a good team. Given the internet connection issue, I think I'm just going to be on fast forward mode for this stream session. Jeremy O'Malley wins Rookie of the Month in August. He has turned it on as of late. His August was spicy. 1.041 OPS. Juice of Tropic. Juice of Troy. Sorry. I read that as Juice of Tropic. Tropicana reference. Nice. Thank you for the follow, though. Apologies for mangling the name. Alright, we got the Maroons and the Voyageurs coming to town. Actually, let's skip ahead to our regular season ender. We'll play that one out. So a bit of a shorter stream today, but with my internet connection, that's fine. The Sovereigns have punched their ticket and will represent the Prairies division in the postseason. The Pearson Cup. Incredibly close. The Shipwrights have locked in their postseason run. The Doctors will represent the Central. There is a wild card spot open between the Colonels, the Voyageurs, the Saints, and the Musketeers. And the Hot Rods. Only a half game up on the Saints. The Manny Serrano acquisition may go down as one of the most critical in Regina's franchise history. Look at this line. Team captain for sure. And now we just have to avoid getting injuries. Saints have won 9 in a row and stolen the Metro Division. Ooh. I mean, Oshawa doing all this despite Big Jim Sanford having a setback season is impressive. Oshawa was the Eastern Conference champion last year, if memory serves. No, it was Ottawa who ran to the Pearson Cup. There you see the postseason structure. It takes 11 innings. We lose. We gave up 8 runs in the 8th? Oh my lord, that has got to be the most humiliating. And of course, Gavril Lamahov scorched us. Of course. So, Marie, terrible. Monroe, terrible. Maruyama, decent. Grimes, blown save. Olsen takes the loss. What the hell was that? And that was with Adam Young hitting a home run hat trick. Okay, guys, can we, 1, knock off the rust? 2, knock it off, period. That was majorly upsetty. Gordon Malone getting the start against Hillier here. To aboard now for Trevor Langdon. Carries to right. Good play by O'Malley. You. The bane of my blinking existence. He is the Gretzky to our Howardchuck. Runners at the corners now for Ed Middleton. Neckes, thank you for the follow. Ooh, good grab by Miguel Vasquez to hold the runners, too. Vinny Backhouse, the right fielder. Drill to left center field. Outfielders can't get there. Picked up by Remetta. Throw is in to short. RBI single for Edmonton. Full count to Trevor Langdon. Hard hit through the right side. Vondernoel couldn't come up with it. Serrano has the day off today due to postseason is already locked up. Let's not injure all of our good players. A double play will get Langdon out of the top of the third. Lamahov can't come up with anything. Runners at the corners now for O'Malley. Line to right center field, carrying and gone! Jeremy O'Malley, the Alley Cat, 15th home run of the season. Rookie of the Year candidate, fight me. I knew between Bowden and Bartlett and O'Malley we had something special out of this year's draft. Oh, and Barry Spencer, too. Solo shot for Adam Young makes it 4-2. He has been on a burner lately. He's sticking around despite the price tag. That's a lot of blue. 2 on, 1 out for Pim Vondernoel. Pim playing for his postseason spot at this point. Here's Rigush, the catcher. Little looper to left, carrying though. Lamahov makes the grab. Malone through 5 innings. Lamahov standing at second. Here's Edmund McDermott, the center fielder. Strikeout victim. Malone, second strikeout of the game. And with Grimes nursing a back stiffness, we are not going to be using him. Let's go with Gary Johnson. Malone gives us 6 innings, a 2-run ball. Johnson gives us a scoreless. Let's go with Monroe. Solo shot by Remetta makes it 5-2. And O'Malley standing at second. Vasquez scorches one into right. Attaboy Miguel. Fondrenol deep to right field, and that one's over the wall. Pim Fondrenol makes it 8-2. Also, his name is so fun to say. Roger Monroe into the game now. And let's make it so that he mops up. He will. Ball game, Regina. We flush whatever the hell that was last game. The Colonels pick up the wildcard spot by winning 7 in a row to finish a mere half game back of Halifax, who in turn lost 7 in a row. Ooh, that got close. I mean, Halifax had clinched a playoff, or the division. They just took their foot off the gas the entire rest of the way. Manny Serrano wins the Pacific, or the Western Conference Triple Crown. That's heckin' impressive. Gordon Malone wins and gets the most pitching wins somehow. 13, while he's tied with Rodriguez and Torreville. Murayama only does have a shutout. Not too many shutouts in the league. For the Musketeers to end up missing the postseason is cruel. They underperformed their Pythag by 5 games. Doctors with a fun differential. There's going to be some arguments over, we should probably make the playoff scheme expanded. No, it's supposed to be hard. The Greats finish at 500 with a positive run differential. Oof. The Yellow Jackets with a +6. 7 under. Manny Serrano with his second straight batting title. This one better than last year. Second straight home run crown, no less. And we got him for prospect Ricardo Valdez. I mean, price may end up being steep, but whatever. So it'll be Doctors versus Hot Rods, Colonels versus Shipwrights. AKA the exact 4 teams that we had last season. The only change is we made it instead of Edmonton. Ha 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 ha. And with Murayama healthy, all of a sudden, we have a tough choice to make. First off, let's do a quick count of our 4. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can send someone down. So the question is it Monroe? I think it is. Give him a chance to rest up. With Murayama back, we now can roll a 4-man rotation of... Murayama, Rios, Kim Young-myung, and Gordon Malone. And with Jimmy Olsen struggling a little bit down the stretch, let's move Brett Thomas into the setup role. Let's get Raul Herrera. Oh, let's also make SPs in relief. Let's get Brad Haley into the middle relief. Let's move Steve Van Ost to be avoid high leverage and mop up. Ditto for Luis Alfonso and Mark Marie. And let's get Raul Herrera, also used more often, high leverage. Okay, versus righties. Let's get Jeremy O'Malley in as our leadoff man. What a season turnaround he's had. Shriner, Bartlett, Stanton, Flip, Vandernoel, and Gama. Does Vandernoel come in as our new second? You know what? As much as I love Barry Spencer, let's get Pim Vandernoel in there, and then let's make Helton our defensive substitution. Give Barry a break. He's had a long season. Pinch hitters, Kenner, Bowden, Rigush, and Remeta. Remeta, who's on a bit of a burner lately, it looks like. Actually, hang on a second. Is Young the better second baseman, or is Vandernoel? Is my game going to lock up on me? No. No, it's got to be, it's going to be Pim. I am so glad I'm recording this because we are losing frames like crazy. And then versus lefties. Let's get Gama DHing leadoff. Serrano. Jeremy. With Vasquez and Flores. Get Young in at third. Hector's an amazing defender, but a terrible batter this season. And Bartlett's starting to hit better, so we'll put him over Rigush. So Gama, Serrano, O'Malley, Young, Miggy, Bartlett, Jay, Barry, and Billy. Who the heck is DHing then? We'll let Stanton take the occasional DH. So Remeta, Rigush, Helton, and Pim as our pinch hitters. I think that's a... We've got a chance. We've got a puncher's chance. Division round in the Eastern Conference. Shipwrights sweep the Colonels out. They only score 1 run over 18 innings. And it was in the last of the top of the 9th, too. That's just a hard luck loss for the Hot Rods. Can the Docks upend... Oh, sorry, the Colonels. Can the Docks upend the Hot Rods? No. Schaber, Bennerman, and Manning all have 2 home runs in the 3-game mini-series. So the Colonels will not be repeating their attempt to win the Pearson Cup. Hot Rods versus Shipwrights, Grizzlies versus Sovereigns. And that will be next week when hopefully my streaming service is much better. This has been rough. You'll see me next on Wednesday with Saving Mike Trout. I am going to be raiding y'all into I Rock This. Fellow Out of the Park affiliate. He's not doing Out of the Park right now. He's playing some old school RuneScape. But there's still more Out of the Park coming. DishNet 34 with the Saturday Showdown later tonight on the official channel. Time is precious, folks. I'm grateful you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today, despite the absolutely terrible upload quality I have been having. Firage, take us out. Have a great rest of the weekend, and happy long weekend, fellow Canadians.